I'm Sgt Murauto, first name Mason. I'm here at Concordia High School today. My sister is the physical education teacher and health teacher, and she asked me to come along today and put the students through a little Army workout. And so I figured I'd take some time and come help her out and then get to share a little bit of my story with the students. What that was, it was a modified version of the old Army physical fitness test. So it's just 2 minutes of push-ups, 2 minutes of sit-ups, and then a 2-mile run. But today we did 2 minutes of push-ups, 1 minute of sit-ups, 1 minute of jumping jacks, just to add a little exercise in there, and then only a half a mile, just in a matter of time. I'm originally from Beach, North Dakota. When I was 17 years old, I joined the Army. I actually I tested out of high school to be able to join the Army early. I've been in the Army since February of 2019. I've been on 2 European rotations. I'm a 13 Bravo, so that's a cannon crew member, which means I shoot cannons for a living, and that's my job, and I love it. I did drop out of high school. I wasn't very good in school. I wasn't passing a whole lot of classes, and it wasn't good for me, and I just was struggling with it. So I'm a very hands-on learner, and so that's one thing that I really like about the Army is I get hands-on with everything I do. No matter what I'm doing, the Army teaches many ways to do one thing, and one of those ways is always hands-on. And so that's the way that I learn the best. It's just something that's been really easy for me. The Army, when I very first dropped out, my recruiter had called me and he was like, hey, if you do decide to drop out, because I had been updating him about it, he knew that I wanted to join, and he's like, if you do drop out, you have to get your GED right away. And so I dropped out and I got my GED, and he called me, he said, hey, they're not taking 17-year-olds with a GED anymore, because I was 17 at the time. And he, so I was like, well, dang, I'm out of school now. So I got a pretty good job, and I was working for a while. And then he called me one day, and he was like, hey, they just lifted that act where you can't be 17 with a GED. They're taking them now. And so I was like, let's go.
Great.
Because I didn't really know what I was going to do after I dropped out, but I knew I wanted to go to the Army. It's been a plan in my life since I was a little kid. I wanted to serve, and I wanted to be a part of something bigger than myself.